What up, guys? Welcome back. I know I've been gone for a while, but I will be explaining that absence in a bit. But first things first, let's get some wrestling stuff out the way. This is a mark with the mouth, but I'm not gonna. I know she noticed I didn't have the video entry, my usual one up. That's only because I want to go ahead and get these out right now, and I will go back to doing full edits and everything later. Sorry, I'm not liking the glare I'm seeing from my glasses there. Instead of me giving my explanation about where I've been, like I said, I'll give that soon. Let's just jump into what we're talking about today. And as you can see the title, we're talking about the Intercontinental Championship and its quote-unquote lack of prestige lately. I've been found this argument very interesting. Because people have been saying that Dean Ambrose, who was the former Intercontinental Champion before the Miz won it back, didn't bring a lot of prestige to the title. And that that's somehow his fault. Where's the booking committee? Which is my ultimate point. This entire thing can be summed up as, where's the booking committee? You cannot blame a guy who's champion for a bad championship run if he's not making the matches. He's there. There are other wrestlers there. Where's the booking committee? Where's the people who are supposed to make the championship priority? It's not the guy's fault who holds the title if no one is booking him to wrestle with the belt. Same thing happened when he had the U.S. Championship, pretty much. You can't... If there is a guy who's champion, like The Miz, or, I'm sorry, like Dean Ambrose, well, The Miz too, or Dean Ambrose, and they're champion, but they never put the title on the line, how is that their fault? How is that they're doing that the belt doesn't have prestige? If no one's booking them to wrestle the match. I think while there, you can put some blame on talent a lot of the time, and there's nothing wrong with, there can be something wrong with that, never mind. But anyway, if the guy's not being booked to defend the belt, then then how is that his fault? Where is the booking committee? Where is the people who have the power to say, hey, Dean, go wrestle for the championship this week against such and such, and make the belt top priority? If guys like, let's say the Hardys, who had the Raw Tag Team titles up until a couple weeks ago, as of this recording, didn't really defend the belts while they had them. Is that their fault? Or did no one book them to defend the belts? Brock Lesnar's been Universal Champion for like 2 months now. He's just now defending the title. Now, I know everyone has their problem with the Universal Championship already, although I can't help but notice the complete hypocrisy of everyone singing the praise of Kevin Owens. And I'm a Kevin Owens fan, so, I don't mind that. But then downgrading the belt as soon as Goldberg and Brock Lesnar have it. Pick a lane, people, but stay in it. Either the belt matters or it doesn't. It can't matter when one guy has it, and it doesn't matter when another guy has it. I know this video kind of segued into another championship, but it's actually the same thing. You can't devalue a belt based on who has it. That doesn't change the belt. A wrestler makes his own championship run, but the belt's list of champions, I say, makes the belt. And another thing I noticed recently in a promo backstage was Heath Slater said he'd always dreamed of being Intercontinental Champion. And someone on Facebook, which is one of the reasons I hate Facebook right now, made the joke that Heath Slater, even Heath Slater's never saw himself even past mid-Carter. And there was even a guy who insulted Goldust, and Cody Rhodes, quick to defend his brother, pointed out how he's a multi-time Intercontinental Champion. If a wrestler's dream is to be Intercontinental Champion in WWE, there's nothing wrong with that. Look at the guys who've held that belt. Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold. Look at the matches we've had for that belt. Oh, guys, and other superstars, not just those three, but like The Rock, Triple H, some of my personal favorites, Ken Shamrock, Dolph Ziggler, Chris Jericho, Christian, Edge, guys like that, Randy Orton. And look at the matches that have been had for that belt. Let's even point out Orton and McFoley in a hardcore match at Backlash that one year. Now that may have been a personal feud, but the match they had was for the belt. The belt matters, people. Let's look at guys like or heck, guys who've just gone after that belt and never gotten it. I mean, let's just look at other matches. Like, okay, I can't believe I didn't bring this up first. The ladder match at WrestleMania 10 between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon for the Undisputed Intercontinental Championship. That match to this day is still regarded as one of the best ladder matches of all time. But yet, some people say that that's only a mid-card belt. If it's a mid-card belt, then color me a mid-carder, because if I was a wrestler, I'd want that belt. So freaking bad. It's also been argued that some of the greatest wrestlers who've never been world champion have been Intercontinental champion. And that belt proves that they're some of the greatest because they never. Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect should have been a multiple-time world champion. I've said that forever. But he was the Intercontinental champion. Roddy Piper. Eddie Guerrero was Eddie Guerrero, of course, became world champion later, but for a while, his main claim to fame was the IC title, among other things. My point is that you guys are like my thing right now with wrestling fans is that we are blaming wrestlers themselves, I think, for too much, and then also not giving them enough credit, and that's really a shame because wrestlers are putting their bodies on the line for three things, I think, in my opinion. In my opinion, I could be wrong. If it's more, if it's less, wrestlers can let me know. It's because they love this business, they're getting paid, they love the fans. And there's nothing wrong with the casual fans. That's another video altogether, but let me just point that out there. There's nothing wrong with the casual fans. The guys who want to come, the popcorn, the drinks, forget about things for a few hours and then watch it next week, or be at the live shows. They don't follow everything in Japan, in Mexico, in Canada. They just watch the WWE and that's it. There's nothing wrong with casual fans. I think it's a smart marks, of which I am one, of the in the internet wrestling community, again, which I am one. That's the problem a lot of the time. I think we have killed a lot of the fun in wrestling because we're so friggin' judgmental all the time. No one can have fun anymore. No one can just sit back and watch and just, have fun. I have my opinions about a lot of things. Like, why are you guys watching if you didn't know I had an opinion about stuff? But at the same time, I can also just sit back and watch it. Because it's fun. It's fun stuff to watch. I love it. Clearly. Like, almost all of this is wrestling. There's like 5 DVDs over here in just this stack that are not wrestling. But enjoy the show. An Intercontinental Championship, it's a great belt. No matter who has it, to me, it'll always be a great belt. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you soon again with the explanation video of where I've been. But Minasan, sayonara. Peace.